Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the gym at New Richmond High School. It's Big Rivers Conference basketball tonight. The River Falls Wildcats have traveled 28.4 miles up Highway 65 to New Richmond, Wisconsin. It's not any warmer up here, Ariel.
No, it's not at all. It was at -4 when we're leaving River Falls. That is cold.
It's cold. So I'm going to go back over here. I'll put our executive producer, Debbie Vestres, in the seat of power. I'm going to shuffle over here. We're in the bleachers tonight, so things might be a little shaky. So just bear with us. Glad we should be online. Yeah, 18 below tonight, so enjoy that, everybody. Welcome to Scotty. But if you look ahead, being a little optimistic, I see some 30s.
Really?
Yes,
When's
next
that?
week.
Next
Next week,
week?
like 39.
Oh, I was hoping this weekend. I'm going ice fishing this weekend.
Saturday 30. Look at it. Saturday 30.
Oh, there you go.
Sunday 30. Some 37s. Look at that.
Fire up.
30 will never feel so warm. Isn't that the truth, though?
Yeah, we'll be sweating.
Oh, maybe it's back up. Let's see.
Sorry for the feed. We lost it. We have our hardwire up here on the wall here up at the top of the bleachers, and we had some middle schoolers that decided to sit on top of it.
And they pulled it right out of the wall.
They pulled it right out of the wall. So our apologies, but we got it fixed, and we have our camera bag sitting in front of it, blocking hopefully for the next time around.
Yeah, and we got our power over there, which I'm looking at too. There's kids up against that. So hey, we're up in the bleachers. There's a lot of middle schoolers running around. We've already had them unplug our internet, and I look at the power cord. It's only modestly secure.
That might be history pretty soon here, too.
Right.
And the one where our power cord is, there's probably 30 feet to his right, but he's right up next to our power cord.
And there was a person sitting on it a minute ago.
Oh, jeepers.
Yeah, so anyway, I can't believe I got us back on the same stream. That was a minor miracle.
Very
I
close.
pulled that right out of the ditch. That was lucky.
I think we were talking about the last time we played in Richmond.
Let's go back there.
It was back on the
early December.
Yeah, December 2nd actually, and that was a game where they came out tough. They were very, very hot on the floor. Actually went into halftime with a 6-point lead, 32 to 26. But our defense really held strong there in the second half, only allowing 19 points, where we came out 57-51.
Yeah, again, a game that could have won either way, really.
Right.
I mean, this team matched up pretty well. No team is going to come in here and dominate tonight, I don't believe. I think we're going to see a really good high school Big Rivers Conference basketball game.
I think so, too, and we're on their home court. They always play tough, and Debbie and I got in late, but it looked like it's parents' night, too, so they introduced the parents.
Yeah, they did. We got their parents. Parents did have a little introduction. It's always nice for the seniors and the parents, and it's a special moment in a parent, son, or daughter's life.
It really is.
It's something you never forget.
Yeah, I remember vividly when Eric, our youngest son, was a senior, and we had parents' night that evening. I did not like it. I was like, I don't like this, because he was our last child in sports, and that was our last hurrah as far as basketball was concerned.
It's emotional.
It is.
It is emotional. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, and for those of you with 12-year-olds, trust me, it goes very fast.
Yeah, embrace that moment.
Embrace it all, because it goes really, really, really quick. So, yeah, Parents' Night, that was a nice thing to have. Just a little more housekeeping. I want to say hello to Rob Derry. Thanks for tuning in, Rob. Punta Gorda Will is on, and I hear that your grandson is off crutches, so Preston is in boot only right now, according to his mom and dad, so that's good. And Nathan, and welcome back aboard. Yeah, it's cold up here tonight in Richmond, Wisconsin, below zero. It's a face burner, I'll say.
Yeah, and Debbie there must be something else going on here on the school campus, because Debbie and I parked in the farthest parking spot you could possibly go to, and I basically ran into the school, but
Well, yeah, no, I got here relatively early, so I even found a no door ding zone. So
really,
I haven't drove my newer car in like 6 weeks. So I'm like, today I'm going to drive it. I had to
there you go.
Stretch its legs a little bit, and then I'm looking for the no door ding zone. And hey, I found one. I got here early enough, so there you have it. So there's 4.5 minutes on the clock here till opening announcements, national anthem, tip-off, pep band in the house tonight. Wildcats coming off a pretty tough loss.
Yeah.
A game, really, I was thinking back on that, and I bet that was one coach probably laid a little bit awake in bed at, and I think, God, there's about 5 ways they could have won that game.
Absolutely. It was a close game. It was 51-54. We did everything we needed to do to win that game. Eau Claire Memorial came in averaging over 70 points per game. For us to hold them to 54, that
really
was
good.
One of the first pieces of the puzzle that we needed to have. But Mason Stoik, like he did in the first game, really took it to us. He was extraordinarily strong on the floor, making shots, driving to the hoop. He had an all-around game that night that was extraordinary.
He was Mr. Everything. I mean, offensive board, defensive board, steals, three-pointers, free throws, the whole thing.
Right. But you know what? Here's a key to that, and I give credit to Coach Campbell and his staff. If you look man-to-man as far as each starter on our team as well as the next couple coming off the bench, you compare that to Eau Claire Memorial, there really is no comparison. This man-to-man, Eau Claire Memorial had a better man-to-man situation, but we played really well as a team to be able to handle that.
Yes.
And to come out. I mean, we had a three-point shot. It wasn't a very good shot. We had a three-point shot to tie the game right at the end of the game.
I went back and rewatched that, and like I was saying at the time, there was only one way with a 4-point lead. There's only one way that they could have had a chance to win it or tie it, and that was for them to foul.
Yep.
And they did with 5 seconds left. And we made the first one. Now you're down by 3.
Miss it.
Miss the second, get the rebound, and make a three-pointer. They actually had a shot at it.
They did. They really did. They really did. And, Kevin, you and I were talking. We were sort of battling back and forth. He said Eau Claire Memorial should hold the ball, run the clock out, and I'm like, I don't think you should.
Right.
And there was one point where Coach Brisky stopped Mason Stoik from going in for a layup. He wanted to drive. You could see it, and Brisky put his hands up and said, "Go back, go back." So what you did is you turned off a Maverick. You turned off this machine that wants to score, that normally scores, and all of a sudden you took that away from him, and it sort of slowed their offense down. They're used to scoring. So, Aaron and I talked in depth about it afterwards. He said, Ariel, Dad, it was tough for River Falls because we had to hold our intensity throughout the whole game because how good Eau Claire Memorial was. But by the same token, on the end, he said maybe Coach Brisky, if he thought about it again after that game, is that he had an offense where they went for a layup but nothing else.
Right, layups only.
Layups only. But you work for that layup. You don't stop yourself from trying to score, where they were trying to stop themselves from even taking a shot, which slowed them down.
Right. You know what? At the time, too, I was maybe disagreeing with you slightly on that. I really like
it's okay to disagree.
No, but I'm going to come clean on that. So I was kind of agreeing with Coach Brisky. Then after I rewatched that and thought about it more, Ariel, you were right. You were right on that. You were right on that. I mean, I think the momentum, it almost cost them the game, actually.
Right.
And they probably could have went up by 4 more pretty quickly and made it foul time. And so I think you were probably, if you really peel that onion back a few more layers, I think you were right on that. You probably should have went layup only and took a few more points. It almost cost them.
Yeah, so I'd be really curious. I didn't get a chance to watch the end of that game, but it would have been interesting to see how many points they scored in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Because I relayed that back to our sectional final against De Pere, a couple of years ago, where De Pere scored 1 point in the last 5 minutes because their coach said, slow down. I don't want you to try to shoot the basket. I don't want you to try to score. They scored 1 point in the last 5, and we came back and won that game.
Yeah.
So
it can happen.
It can happen. It's high school ball. It's hard to hold the ball that long.
Right. Well, that's a very good point. I was also noticing you were making some other good calls, too, that I didn't really realize at the time. They had one down on this end of our court down here on our right side where a guy made a pass to the far baseline, and he dragged his toe before he passed it, and you're like, hey, he dragged his foot. That's a travel.
And they didn't call it, did they?
No, they didn't. They didn't call that. I went back and rewatched it. I'm like, oh, Ariel was all over that because that was totally accurate.
We need that challenge flag.
Yeah, we have it dialed up there. We have it over here. If you could challenge flag, you can see it open up. It's over here somewhere.
Oh, yes, I see that.
So we'll pull it up maybe one time tonight when we get the right time.
Let me know.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're going to go announcements, national anthem, starting lineups, and we're going to get underway. he's giving the sportsmanship announcement here. Can't really hear the PA too good. I mean, we can kind of hear it, but at home they're not going to be able to hear this.
We don't. Do we have the court?
I don't have it set up.
Fine.
We go base offense on the road.
Good. I'm good. Absolutely perfect.
We go base offense.
We go straight audio if you want to.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Now we're going to go to National Anthem. There's the pep band in the house. You're probably going to hear them. Our national anthem. Here we go. Well, good evening again, everybody, and welcome to the gym at New Richmond High School for Big Rivers Conference Boys Varsity Basketball. Now your starting lineups. I'll introduce ourselves. I'm Kevin Westhouse, along with Ariel Avestres, Debbie Avestres, executive producer, and Maria Luther back on camera tonight. Here's Aiden Carafel. Jake Godden.
Third start of the season for Jake.
Let's just go right down the sheet and go to Eli Johnson, number 4. Joey Butts.
I think fourth leading scorer in the Big Rivers Conference. And Jonas Severson, Jr., running back for the football team.
He's a
on the
stud
floor.
on the football field, and he's quite an athlete here on the basketball court. Now your starting lineup for the New Richmond Tigers. Nathan says it's going to be warm on the court, though. Yes, it is. It's already nice in the gym. George Schrader. Cullen Lease.
He is scoring 8.1 points per game.
Drew Efforts.
4.1 points per game. Also a football player.
Reese Hitty.
Reese Hitty is averaging close to 14 points per game. He is their leading scorer.
Jacob Hagman.
Jacob Hagman is coming in with 6 points per game.
Schrader, Lease, Efforts, Hitty, and Hagman for the Richmond Tigers. It's Carafel, Godden, Eli Johnson, Butts, and Severson for your River Falls Wildcats. Put 18 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
Here we go.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Glad to have you. Plenty of room in the garage tonight. Someone put up the 65-inch TV in here. It's a little chilly. Someone shut the garage door. Make sure you shut the service door, too. And the beverages are all flowing, so here we go. In the garage, all hanging out together. All right, here we go. Just tip this thing off, and Richmond controls. Cullen Lease with the rock. Gives it up to Drew Efforts. On over to Reese Hitty. Now far side to George Schrader. And early turnover for New Richmond Tigers. An apple turnover for those of you that are hungry. That one's out of bounds. And over to the Wildcats. Wildcats in their dark blue. What color do you call that deep blue?
Navy.
Navy? That's a deep navy blue. Joey Butts into the toaster. Pull up 7-footer. Good! Joey Butts gets this thing started with a pull-up 7-footer down in the lane. Wildcats up 2-0 and early going. Efforts gets it down low. Now back out to Drew Efforts. Now back down low to George Schrader. He tries to back it in. Eli Johnson doesn't let him. That's off the neck. Cullen Lease, no good. And we've got a loose ball foul on New Richmond, I believe.
That was on George Schrader.
On George Schrader, and that'll go over to the Wildcats. A couple early turnovers for New Richmond and an early foul. Interesting, I have Jonas Severson kind of been playing a guard kind of spot, taking the ball up the court.
Right.
They've been having him up
Good
high.
job.
Eli.
Oh, is that pretty? Eli Johnson, the big sophomore, the bank is open, little soft bank there, and 4-0 Wildcats.
Eli had a real strong game the first time we played against New Richmond. Second, like I said, it was December 2nd. He scored 17 points that game.
Joey Butts covered to the rack and fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. Drew Efforts gets in behind, gets a little body on Joey Butts and fouls him. And Joey Butts is going to the line.
Drew Efforts he was a split end, I believe, for the New Richmond Tiger football team, and I believe Jacob Hagman was on their football team as well.
Athletes all over the place on this court tonight. And Joey, a little struggle last time at the line too. He's been so good all season.
Generally, he's been the best free throw shooter that we've got, but
he missed I think 2 or 3.
He did. He missed 2 last game, I believe.
Yeah.
There you go.
It makes the second now 5-0 River Falls. Cullen Lease will take the ball up the court for New Richmond. And another turnover, third turnover of the game. Butts to the rack. Count it. Joey Butts. A steal and a score for Joey Butts.
Joey scored 4 points, and he scored a total of 8 the first time we played New Richmond, so a really good trend here.
Another turnover. That's 4 already if you're scoring along at home for New Richmond. I usually don't count those, but that was 4 quick turnovers.
Yep.
And then they get it right back, though.
Okay, now we're gonna have to watch our internet connection over there.
I'm watching the internet.
We're watching both of our power and internet are
right.
opposite ends of the court here for us.
Yeah, the junior hires are filling in the top row, and the plugins are just kind of hanging in the breeze. And we're sitting up in the bleachers. We're just doing old-fashioned Harry Carey today.
No desks, no tables.
Nothing. Just Harry Carey in the bleachers with the peeps.
Nice hustle. Jacob Godden got the ball. Jonah
Severson gets it. That's going to be last touched by New Richmond. That'll go back over to River Falls. I think Hudson, same thing, sitting in the bleachers there.
Yeah,
so
I believe so.
I did get a call today from their IT person. Said they have a brand new hardwire connection at Hudson. So that's nice
good
for internet. We'll be on the west side, Ariel, top row.
West side, top row.
So that's what he told me. I don't know.
That's not equating with me because it's either the
maybe
north or south side.
Well, maybe it's like northwest then.
Okay, if it's on the north side, that'd be better because we won't have the students standing in front of us.
Oh yeah, there's that. I know. I think we're on the other side. Remember, we had that problem last year, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Butts spinning around. How about Carafel pull?
Yes.
Oh,
splash!
Aiden Carafel.
Aiden Carafel pulls from 3 and finds nothing but the bottom of the net. 10-0 River Falls. Hey, why don't we go ahead and thank our sponsor, Deb? First National Bank of River Falls.
First National Bank of River Falls is a proud sponsor of River Falls High School. We've been sponsoring River Falls High School athletics for over 50 years. We're proud to support area students, student athletes, and educators within our schools. Together, we are building a better community, one child at a time.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. They're up there on the hill in Prescott. They're downtown River Falls, and they're on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. Proud sponsors of everything Wildcat Sport, right here on the River Falls Sports YouTube network.
Aiden just scored that 3-pointer. He has been on a roll here for the last 3 games. He had scored 17 versus Chi-High, 12 against Superior, and 16 against Eau Claire Memorial. Against Eau Claire Memorial, he was 50% from 3-point range at 3 for 6. So
wow.
He's been shooting very hot lately.
White hot. Yeah, the team, since Preston Johnson lost him, they're kind of one of the team stars. Other guys have kind of stepped up.
Yeah, they really have, and they've done really, really well. I mean, Joey, even in his own right, has been scoring even more points since Preston is gone. So it's great to see all these kids playing as a team, both offensively and defensively.
Abe Monson comes in the game, tries to pull up 8-footer off the backboard. He doesn't make it. Tipped out of bounds.
Oh.
And great screen over there by the running back, Jonas Severson. Nice pick. Kept him off the ball, and Wildcats will retain possession.
One thing Jonah will do is he'll give you the effort. He'll go after the balls. He'll play the physical game, and it's good to have that extra oomph out there on the floor.
Beef.
Beef.
He's beefy in a good way. Severson with the rock now.
Eli's really, really trying to exert his force down the below there against Schroeder.
Oh.
That's a touch. Nope.
And back over Jake Godden. Tries to hit Severson on a little back fade and threw it out of bounds. Turnover. And Richmond will try to get on the board here. 3 minutes and 15 seconds gone in the contest. Still yet to score. Long NBA three, no good. And Eli
Nice one.
Johnson comes out of there with it with a big wipe. Carafel looks for baseline. He's cut off. They'll pop it around. Eli to Joey Butts. Joey's not afraid to shoot it. He wants to. Tries to get down a little bit. Now he'll try the three just right on cue. Front iron, no good.
Nice job,
rebound,
Jonah.
Up under, foul.
Well done.
Count it! Jonah Severson all jacked up on a can of Mountain Dew tonight. Atta baby.
Did you see the look that you got a little girl down
I
below you?
scared this. There's some like 6-year-olds, 2 rows in front of me. I actually scared her.
Scared me. So we've had a 12-point run here, 12-0. The interesting piece is New Richmond started off the last game. They had an 11-point run on us.
Yes.
We sort of switched that around now here at 13.
13 zip. These games are long, though. It always ends up closer than you think. It's tough just to run away with it and hold it. So Deb, she comes out tonight at, going to be 18 below. She's not totally sick, but feeling a little under the weather. She's
she is.
gamer tonight.
That was 23 who scored that.
Brady Barlow Sager for 3 and gets New Richmond on the board.
He was actually one of the leading scorers in the Big Rivers Conference early in the season.
Butts from the corner, no good. Rebound, George Schrader. Another pull for 3, front iron, no good. Good hustle, good rebound, offensive. These kids are ripping through here.
Should put something down here.
I
so
tried.
they can't rip
I
through.
tried to there, but they didn't get that memo. I think we had this issue last year with these junior high kids.
Oh, we did. I think Debbie had to put them in their place.
Oh, yeah.
Former teacher.
We sent the second grade teacher over there to shake her finger.
Put the hammer down.
Now you kids settle down. Where are your parents?
You notice how well behaved I am, Kevin?
Yeah, I know. I know how that goes.
It's after 30 years.
Joey Butts has it on the far side again. Hayden Bottleson in the game. Good to see. He's in the game early.
He is.
Good for him.
He's really earned that playing time.
He has. Oh, nice cut. Just about had Josh Godden down low. Tipped away and tipped out of there and goes back over to New Richmond. Pull for 3. Good. Reese Hitty for 3. 13-6 with 12:49 to go here till the half. Kevin Westhouse, Ariel Avestras, Debbie Avestras, and Miss Maria Luther on the camera tonight. Glad to have you all along.
Go ahead.
That was a Big Rivers Conference basketball.
Huge. Thanks, Maria, for doing the camera for us. You have to, it's easy to, not easy, but greatly appreciate your work and the artist's work on video. Debbie and I tried watching the Eau Claire Memorial Hudson game at Eau Claire. It was at Eau Claire Memorial, but we were watching the stream. I got car sick because the video camera was wiggling around so much. I said, hey, Deb, watch this. Even on free throws, between free throws, he was jerking it all over the place. And then their score was like, the score and the timer were 3 seconds off the video, so we would see the score board go up, but then we'd see the shot like 3 seconds later.
The moral of the story is our viewers are spoiled with our professional.
Oh my God!
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So thank you, Maria.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I missed Hayden Bottleson comes in the game. He did drain a 3 for the Wildcats about 20 seconds ago, and now New Richmond gets a little soft bank shot in. You lost your little thing off your mic.
Oh. I ate it
That
out.
is Brady Barlow-Sager with 2 more for New Richmond.
Oh,
nice feed down low.
Beautiful.
And nice job by Jonas Severson off the bank. Gets a little kiss for 2.
Good find by Aiden Carafell.
Real nice. Nice assist. 18-8. Wildcats up by 10. Up, under, and no good. Kicks out here to the near side. Munson, he'll pull for 3. No good.
Nice rebound.
Nice rebound by Josh Godden. I want to welcome in John Fry. Evansville Wrestling is a fan of River Falls Sports Broadcasting. So glad to have you here, John. Good luck on Saturday in your tournament.
Nate Gervais coming in for the first time.
Nate Gervais in the basketball game. Mr. Hustle.
Spelling Aiden Carafell.
Yeah, watch Nate Gervais. Right place. He's Mr. Right place, right time.
Quick hands.
Joey Butts directing traffic. Gets to Jonas Severson. Back to Butts. He'll try from 3. That looks good off the fingertips. No good. Rebound, Reese Hitty for New Richmond. He'll push it up the floor. Give it up to Abe Munson. Munson down into the lane, and we got a reach-in foul, I think, on Joey Butts on the way in.
Actually, it was
No.
Nate Gervais.
Oh, wow. So Nate Gervais gets the reach-in foul.
Middle school kids can't run softly, can they?
Oh, no.
Oh, my
No.
gosh.
I think I was doing about the exact same thing. It'd be like one of the first nights to get away without any parental supervision. Remember those nights?
A little extra candy, some soda, get the sugar high.
Yeah. You really don't know what to do with yourself because there's no parent yelling at you.
Nice pass.
Nice job,
Woo!
Joey Butts. Severson to Butts for 2. And he's fouled on the way in.
Was. Go for the old-fashioned 3.
So Joey Butts trying to finish the back end of this 3-pointer after the nice pass and lay-in. And he gets it. Joey Butts with 3 more for River Falls. 21-8 here, and I'm going to still call it the early going.
I believe so. 10 minutes left. 21
trap
points. That's a lot
up
of points
top.
for us.
And a foul.
Foul. Second foul on Nate Gervais.
Yeah. See the body language there on head coach Zach Campbell. Didn't like that. He's like, oh, you had him right there, and then you didn't have to foul him. Just stand him up. Boy, what a job, though, head coach Zach Campbell's done with the squad this year. Remarkable.
He has had outstanding years of coaching. I have to check this one off as being one of the top coaching jobs he's done over the last number of years.
The kids have certainly responded, haven't they?
They really, really have. They've bought into it. He used that term, bought into it, with you in one of the pregame interviews.
Yeah, they have.
They really have. As a team, they play extraordinarily well.
(21-8), 9:51 to go. New Richmond will inbound the rock. It'll soft lob in. That's Nick Stelreich. Long 3. In and out. No good. Stelreich tries to get the rebound. Ripped out of there by Severson. Joey Butts comes up the floor. Back out to Severson. Needs some help. Gives it over to Josh Godden. I'm going to put next time out, we'll put a backpack right down there.
Right.
Gervais with a steal. Far side, Godden. Dribble drive, kick it on out to Butts. He'll pull from 3 again. In and out, no good. Just keep shooting them.
Oh, that's.
Hey, Deb, can you grab that backpack right there and just set it down there? Here, I'll hold this for you. Put it up on that bleacher. Yeah, right there. We'll see if that works. We're putting up a gate. We're trying to gate ourselves in.
We're going to catch them if they come from the left-hand side. They're going to get stuck on our right.
Eli Johnson, almost an offensive foul. A little baby hook. Woo! Down in the toaster for 2. Eli Johnson. Nice bucket.
Yeah, he backed up, created just a little bit of space, enough for him to turn around and lay that in the hoop.
3-point chance by Barlow Sager, and gets it for New Richmond.
Brady Barlow Sager averages close to 12 points per game, so he's on track.
Butts. Into the game is Eric Chapin for River Falls, and now we've got a reach-in foul. It was into Joey Butts, reach-in foul. Let's see, that might be on Nick Stelreich. No, it's not. It's on number 4. Abe Munson with the foul.
I would challenge that one. I don't think that was. I think both the players were trying to get to that ball at the same time. They both had equal rights to it, so I would have let that play go.
Back into the game for River Falls is Aiden Carafel. Get it out to Aiden right now, down low. Eli Johnson kicked out far side. Josh Godin from the corner pocket. No good. Chapin up, under, no good. And now we're going to have a foul on River Falls. Eric Chapin had a good shot at that. Nice rebound. That one's going to be on 30, Josh Godin.
Eric is one of those players who knows where he needs to be on the floor. He gets there. Really solid, really good basketball IQ.
Schrader with the ball. Schrader or Schroeder?
You know, I was going to bring that up because Debbie has a cousin named, they're Schroeders, and she says Schrader, but they say Schroeder to me. Schrader.
Well, that's George Schrader. I think I heard him say that on the PA.
Did he say Schrader? Schrader there.
I think he did. I was just trying to hear it on the PA. We'll listen again next time. Carafel from a long 3. No good. Hey, good hustle there by Josh Godin. Last touch by Godin on a slide block and knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be back over to New Richmond. Pretty good crowd on this side of the court. Other side, student section, not quite as many, but pretty full over here, though. This broadcast seems to attract like mosquitoes to a flashlight. They're coming up. That'll stick with New Richmond. If Gervais last touched that, out of bounds.
Jonas Severson coming in for.
I said mosquitoes to a flashlight. I think I was meant to say moths. To a flashlight.
There you go. Josh Godden's getting a breather here.
You know
you caught me by it. You caught me.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, sort of.
Up, under, in and out, no good. Put back. Stelreich, good. Nick Stelreich gets the bucket underneath. Good hard bucket for Stelreich. Carafel, pull up 7-footer. Doesn't quite get the roll.
That was going to go.
Checked out the whole rim and then went out. 23-16. Richmond, of course, is going to hang around this.
Right.
Again, you don't have to go anywhere. This game's going to be close at the end. In the lane, and fouled is Brady Barlow Sager. I think he's going to go to the line for 2, Ariel. What do you think?
I think so, too. That was on, that's his 3rd personal foul.
On Gervais. Wow, he came in. He came in and got 3 fouls in about 3 minutes.
Really quickly.
First one's up, and it is no good. Brady Barlow Sager. He's a 6'5" senior for New Richmond.
He's got long legs, long arms.
Short timeout. We're at the 32nd timeout. I'm not sure who took it. It was New Richmond. River Falls that took that timeout. So,
let me talk through the Wildcat Booster Club the fundraiser they've got going. So the River Falls Wildcat Booster Club raises money for all 22 River Falls High School sports. Their present fundraiser is called the Wildcat 150, where they're selling 150 tickets at $100 per ticket. They have to sell all the tickets by February 18th. Today they only have 40 spots left. The drawing will be on February 18th at Johnny's Bar from 5 to 9. You don't need to be present to win. First place goes home with $3,000. Second place, $2,000, followed by a respectable $1,000. for third place. And in a moment here, and
somebody text me or email me because I need to get in on that.
Yeah, so I do have where you can do that. Cheryl Swans, who's running the deal, told me.
Well, somebody hook up with me because I need to get somebody a check.
Oh, gotcha. So Cheryl Schwans, I'll give you Cheryl's.
Yeah, I'm watching those guys over there by the internet cord.
Yeah. They're like right on top of it. They're surrounding us.
I think I have her husband's number, so I can probably hook up with
Yeah,
them.
Jason would be great.
Yeah. In and out, no good.
You could Venmo RFHS Boosters.
Could do that. I might do that. Okay. Or somebody get in the chat section if you know for sure where you could go to get in on that. And that'd be helpful, right? On the chat section, you let everybody know. Hey, also speaking of contributing and giving back to the community, I heard Hudson is having a canned food drive Saturday. So for the girls and boys game, if you come over to Hudson to go to the game, bring some canned food with you. They're collecting that at the door at Hudson Saturday night for both the girls game, which precedes the boys game. So go into the cabinet before you come over to Hudson and grab some canned food, bring it along. At halftime, I'm gonna have a little talk with those kids. I'm on edge.
You're on edge. I can tell your face is red.
I'm on edge.
I'm surprised that Debbie hasn't trumped you on that yet.
Yeah. Did you ever see a cat walk through like stand-up dominoes and not tip them over? That's what these kids are doing through our broadcast setup. They're running through here like, all right. Here comes New Richmond. Up, under, and good. Good bucket there by Brady Barlow-Sager. I think he's got about 8 or 9. Nice game for him thus far. I think he's got half of New Richmond's points. New Richmond's kind of settled down, 23-18, 5-point basketball game. Eli Johnson will pull from 3. Long, no good.
Nice rebound.
Nice rebound by Bottleson. Joey Butts with the ball now. 5:28 to go. Wildcat started out really hot, and Richmond has hung around. Bottleson, he'll pull from 3 from the near corner.
Yes!
There you go.
Splash!
He was rewarded for his hustle for getting the rebound right before that, and he puts that in the hole.
Hayden Bottleson, the 6'4 junior, finds the bottom of the net. Wildcats needed that 3 there. Big bucket by Bottleson.
There we go.
Hey, thanks, Ariel, for getting in on the comments section.
Yeah, I had a picture of the board to show you which numbers are available, but it won't accept my picture.
No, it just goes just words only.
Just words only.
Hey, speaking of words, Nathan, roll nice. Thank you for the kind words, Nathan. We're happy to be able to bring you the game and hope you're enjoying it. This is kind of this is your 90-minute respite from everything else real in life. You can sit here back and enjoy this. Nice layup and good. Drew efforts on the bucket.
Like you said, Kevin, this is going to be a close game.
It
even
will
though
be.
we pulled ahead there, and then we have another turnover right
Another
in a row.
turnover
Second
there.
one in a row.
26-20, back over to the Tigers of New Richmond. Cullen Lease gets it into Schrader. Back to Cullen Lease. Good coverage up top. Nice little give and go. And they're going to call offensive foul. Jonas Severson takes the big hit down low. He gets planted and takes the charge for River Falls.
Not normal for Jonah to take a hit. He usually pushes some out there. So good to see him get his position underneath the hoop.
Very good body position there by Severson and taking that charge. Fouls now 6 apiece will be in the 1-on-1 bonus rest of this half. Carafel to Severson. Looking for the cutting butts, doesn't find him, and now the ball is out of bounds and back to River Falls.
Could have easily been another turnover for the RF Wildcats.
Yeah, the Wildcats seem more confident than I was that New Richmond touched that last. Bottleson will inbound, the junior. A lot of time on JV, and he's really worked his way up to varsity and getting a lot of playing time as the season wears on. Congratulations to Bottleson. Another turnover. Jonah's having a few words with his team. Says, I thought you were zigging and you were zagging, and that wasn't the play. Now I got to get back on defense. Put that one behind you. Baseline, pull up, 7-footer, good. That is Reese Hitty over there on the far baseline with a nice little running 10-foot jumper. 4-point game. Oh, almost another turnover. Butts with the ball. Far side to Carafel. Severson. Out to Eli Johnson. Wide open three. Count it! Eli Johnson gets plenty of space, squares up to the hoop, and drains the three.
Really key basket by Eli from the outside. You don't see that very often, but he's not shy. If they're going to give it to him, he'll take that shot, and he made it.
That one's going to be on Jonas Severson.
So we're talking about turnovers. The last game we played against New Richmond, that was a key negative for us. We had 21 turnovers. That caused that game to be a little bit closer than we'd like.
Barlow Sager makes the first. He's having a nice game.
He really is. He's our second leading scorer.
This is Jacob Hagman. I
okay.
apologize. It's a 22, not a 23. Yes, it is. Jacob Hagman.
So I contrast that with Oakland Memorial, who was extraordinarily athletic and quick. We only had 16 turnovers for the whole game earlier this week, and we had 21 versus New Richmond on the 2nd of December. So we've improved, but this evening it doesn't look so good, and there's another turnover, as I call it.
In the NBA, they'll never call that.
No. Nope. He could have held the ball for 3 more steps, and they would have thought about it, but maybe not called it.
You know, that little skip step up top where you kind of get your hand on the side of the ball.
Yeah.
And if you have a nickel or dime, you can put that in the weasel sack right now. We can start working our way up to another ice cream cone. Up under, good pressure. And Stelreich is fouled. This one's going to be on Eli Johnson.
Boy, oh boy.
That will be our 9th foul, so definitely one-on-one.
And Nick Stelreich to the line. Nick is just a freshman. He's 6'3" freshman. That's a big dude.
He's got some size to him. He's not a slim dude by any means. He's got some muscle to that.
He is a big unit. Yeah, for a freshman, the kid's like 14.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yikes.
No, some freshmen can be 16 nowadays, I've been finding out.
Are you? Pull from the corner for 3. I think that it hit the strap. Hit the side strap.
Oh, that was not a foul.
Wow.
That ref, I need to take a look at that one. Eli had space. He was like 2 feet off the player.
Huh.
The ref from underneath assumed that Eli pushed him. Oh, I missed it. I didn't get to see it.
You could go back. Just go back 10. There you go.
Can I just go back 10 seconds on that?
I think you can. I don't know. How steady are your fingers?
Not so when the screen is so dang small.
2:37 to go. New Richmond just hanging around. The freshman Stelreich misses the first. That's pulled out of there by Jake Godin. Joey Butts tries to find baseline, kicks it out. Around they go. Bottleson. How about Carafel from straight out 3? Nothing but the bottom of the net for Aiden Carafel. Out 22 feet and drains it.
Key with that shot, it was catch and shoot. It was completely within rhythm, and it's much. I'm not going to say it's easier to make that shot, but it's a. Oh, sorry, I stopped myself mid-drift because Aiden was going in for the steal and the layup.
We've had a couple of those this game from different players, so good hustle and good bucket by Aiden Carafel. There's a 5 quick points by Aiden Carafel.
Yeah, quick 10-point lead now. New Richmond was putting up a jump ball. Way to go,
and
Mr. Bottleson.
I can't see the possession here. I'm blocked. That will stay with New Richmond, from what I understand. What it looks like, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, the official at the desk down there is right in our way of the.
Oh, I'm hearing a phone ringing. Do you hear the phone ringing? Someone answer that, please. That was like an old-fashioned ring.
Yeah.
Nice.
Butts from the corner. Rainbow, no good. New Richmond pushes it up. Stelreich up under, left-handed, good. He's going to be a good. He's going to be a good basketball player. I bet he plays football too. The kid is big.
That was a really good athletic move. Oh,
Joey Butts kind of caught no man's land. I think he thought he was fouled.
He got hit in the hand.
And now New Richmond throws it away and turns it over back to River Falls.
It's Stelreich that went down to the freshman, number 13. He had to have an extraordinarily good athletic move to catch the ball, let alone catch it, bring it down to the floor, and put it up there for that two-pointer.
Isn't he the biggest kid on the court right now?
He is.
Severson kicks it out here to the near side to Jake Godin. No good. The freshman comes out of there with it for Stelreich for New Richmond. 12 seconds, probably the last shot now. 28-34. Boy, they'd like to make this one here and really go into the locker room feeling pretty good about the score. A long NBA three.
Oh.
Nothing but the bottom of the net. 3-point game. This is as close.
Oh!
Almost got it, did Joey Butts. 3-point game, though. Oh. I think this is as close as we've been since the start, basically.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely. We took a 13-0 lead there for a moment. Now, well, we got a really heavy conglomeration of kids around.
Yeah, I'm going to go up there. So you do a little tap dancing.
Yeah,
I'm going to go have a talk with those kids.
So the one dude left our electrical side, but these guys are surrounding us. Looks like we have more of a parents' evening with the dance team. I think I called that, didn't I, Deb? That the dance team might be here because the parking lot was so full. Kevin's coming back from being his policeman, Kevin Westhouse.
I scared a couple of them. I didn't mean because I said this cord, and that kid started touching. I'm like, don't touch! And they all jumped. And then this one of them was smart. He's like, yeah, you don't want to touch that because people at home won't be able to see. I'm like, correct.
Oh, we do have a trivia contest question. I came up with it on the way up, when I was walking out the door.
Let's do it. I have the one that says, you see it in there, the one that says garage, it says video. Let's do it. You see it in there? It's this one right here, I think. I'm teeing it up for you, Ariel. Wildcat trivia. I can feel the drama. So this is how much Ariel Avestras and Avestras care about you. Ariel thought of a Wildcat trivia on the way over to New Richmond tonight. You know, we're always thinking about our fans at home, and thanks for putting this together, Ariel. And first of all, before we get to the question, why don't we talk a little bit about what we're playing for tonight?
Yes, we're playing for 2 free pints of any drink that you want from Garage Bikes and Brews, from their variety of brews as well as non-alcoholic drinks as well. So if you do win this evening, we'll give your name to them, and you can go down there and cash it out. Our decision on who wins is final.
It's final. We are the final arbiters.
It is absolutely final, and you can actually text Kevin or myself or chat it in the YouTube channel. And if you're watching on TV, just pick up your phones and put it on the YouTube channel there to answer the questions. And the reason why sometimes it's a little bit different than what we're seeing is that your feed might be a little bit faster than ours, so sometimes people get in a little bit more, but our decision is final.
Yes. If you're at home on dial-up, you're probably not going to win Wildcat Trivia. I'm just saying.
Sounds good. So
Ariel, what do you got?
I don't have this one typed up. Usually I type up the questions, but
see, we're getting that good. We just go off a bullet point.
Sounds good. So in the last 15 years, what has been the highest rank that the New Richmond Tigers have had in Division II at the end of the season. Again, in the last 15 years, what has been the highest rank in Division II that the New Richmond Tigers have achieved at the end of the season?
Well, there's only 10 answers, so.
You're right. You're right. I better get on the horn here.
Someone should get that. So in the last 15 years, what's the highest rank New Richmond has had in Division II was WIAA basketball? Bottleson says 3. Rob Derry says 3.
Paul Fudd says 5th.
Must not be the right answer yet.
And Rob Derry says 2, which is correct.
Well, Rob Derry, you're going to be able to go down to the Garage Bikes and Brews and pick a beverage of your choice. Let me know how that root beer is, Rob.
Yeah, congratulations on that, Rob. So in 2011, they were ranked number 2 at the end of the season. They had an extraordinarily strong physical athletic team that year. They lost in the regional final against River Falls.
Wow. We want to thank everybody for playing. Craig Finstad, Randy Cudd, Josh Bottleson, Paula. Thanks for playing, everybody. Your winner tonight, the artist, Rob Derry.
Rob, I will text Matt Johnson that you won, so go collect on your drinks.
I got the Palm Squad out. Dance team, I don't know what you call them. Maria, what do you call this? So she's taking a break. Dance team?
Dance team.
There's a family here in New Richmond that was originally from Spring Valley, where I grew up and where Debbie taught for many, many years. And their son was playing on the 2011 roster, and the father shared with me that their best athletes, female athletes in their high school, were on the dance team.
I don't doubt it.
They're really strong looking.
And we've been in a lot of gyms where the public address announcing is like blows us away. I can barely hear it up here.
Right. We're a long ways away.
We're a long ways away. They're way, way up here.
This gym reminds me a lot like Hudson's. It's a lot of space going up and down. We're a long ways away from the court.
Yeah.
Even when you're at the bottom of when you're in the last seats on the floor right there, you're still a long ways away from the court. That's why I like the River Falls, is that you're right on top of the players.
Yes.
I know that the bleachers are steep and some people complain a little bit about that, but once you sit down, you're fine. It's good. I really enjoy that. I enjoy that arena. Of course, I'm a homer as well.
Yeah, these are not steep at all here.
No, not at all.
I don't know, what are we in row 50 probably? 42, something like that. We're way up here. Is he numbered on the side?
I do not have the...
Why don't we play Wipes in the Pipes? We've got time for that.
Wipes in the pipes.
It says wipes, I think.
It.
There we go.
Hopefully I'll get the stats for this.
Hi, I'm Kevin Westhouse, your utility director. I'm here today to talk to you about WNTF. What not to flush? Because wipes clog pipes. Many of these items say flushable right on the container. Don't let that confuse you. So-called flushable products like these, in this container, in this cute container, in this beautiful 3-pack, you start flushing these down your toilet, you will get what is called a worldwide phenomenon, a fatberg. Fatbergs clog pipes. Other things you shouldn't be flushing down your toilet: fruit peelings, bleach, feminine products, oil or any oily substances, pills, partner products, cotton balls, and of course, Goldie the goldfish. All this talk about toilets and sewers has suddenly given me a bit of a nervous tummy. Remember, wipes clog pipes. Toilet paper only, please.
Just remember, everybody, wipes clogged pipes. A little aside story on that. So I was doing the girls' game with the Benchwarmer crew the other night, and Melissa Wilson said that her and her daughter Cheyenne were wiping something up with wipes the other day, and she said they both looked at each other at the exact same time and said, "Toilet paper only, please." And they broke into some laughter at home. So hey, it's working. It's true though. Don't take those flushables. They'll flush down, but they won't flush out. Throw them in the garbage. Toilet paper only. Please, you're going to save yourself a big clean-out bill later. You'll be calling Serve Pro. Mr. Chris Lick will have to come out and clean the pipes. He's not cheap. So, 3-point game as we move into the second half. I would say it's about even, huh? I mean,
yeah.
Essentially, this is anybody's game at this point.
Incredible. The fact that we went up 13-0, it looked like we were actually going to run away with it. And to all the credit for New Richmond to get back in the game, they chipped away and they made that critical three right at the end of the half to get us down to only a 3-point game. It was actually a 10-point game, probably about a minute and a half earlier.
Right. Remember, you said, hey, 10 now.
Yep.
And a couple turnovers, fouls, and a late three by New Richmond, and it's 34-31. And we're going to go into half number 2 here in the gym at New Richmond High School. Again, glad to have everybody along tonight. Hope you're having a good time on the respite from everything that's serious in life. You get to spend a little over an hour with us and just hang out and have some laughs and watch some great high school basketball, celebrate these young athletes, and play some awesome Wildcat trivia. That's funny.
Crazy.
That's funny. All right, Wildcats will inbound here. 18 minutes on the clock. Clap, clap, clap. Let's go. It's in. Aiden Carafel with the basketball. He's guarded by Reese Hitty. Severson back out to Butts. Last game Butts was trying to get into the lane a little bit more. This game, not so much. Been shut down. Tipped out of bounds by Jacob Hagman. That'll stick with River Falls. Yeah, against Memorial, he was really trying to get in the lane, maybe draw fouls, get the layups, and today's more, Joey Butts is staying a little more on the perimeter.
Right. He was only 1 for 4 from the three-point range. He only shot 4 3-pointers, and that's not like him normally.
Nathan, I'm glad you're having fun. Kicked out. There's an early turnover by River Falls, and Reese Hitty comes out of there with it for New Richmond. Chance to tie here right away as we start half number 2.
That was a situation that Nate Sherman had called it out before when he did the play-by-play when he spelled you while you were golfing.
Yes.
He had mentioned that our players need to be aware of who is cutting to the hoop when they're doing it. Now, you do have to cut to the hoop on the plays, but for one of the Goddins to catch the ball right in the toaster like that, it's very, very difficult for them because they're not terribly tall, and that's the land of the trees. And that's what happened right there.
Yeah, we're going to get Nate on here more. He's good.
Yeah, he's very good.
Pull up, 12-footer. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Richmond. Offensive rebound, another crack at it. Little good give on the way to the hoop.
Really good cut.
Nice cut. That was Abe Munson on the nice cut and nice give. And bucket, it's a 1-point game, 34-33. Carafel to Johnson. Popping around. Joey Butts with the basketball now. Jonas Severson. Butts says, give me that thing back. Give me that. I'll take that, he said. Let's go. Butts open for 3.
Yes.
Nice soft shot there from 3 points. Wildcats needed that. Joey Butts for 3. Nice soft shot. Just found the front of the rim and eased its way right down in there. Hitty gives it up here to the near side. Now back around they go. Barlow Sager, covered by Butts, gives it up to Munson. Hits the cutting Hitty, and we got a travel. Little hop step there by Reese Hitty. And Mama Bear Avestres getting with it. Like a little clap, clap.
She give the dirty eye to somebody?
No, just clapping, get a little
I
excited.
I saw
Color.
that travel.
Yeah, she did. It's like the Mama Bears in the girls varsity game.
Yes.
Eli Johnson with a tough 2 there. Eli Johnson, big, strong kid. That's a quick pull for 3. And Reese Hitty felt it there. He didn't hesitate at all. Butts gets it down low. Nice
He
dish.
got it. Nicely done.
Real nice. Jake got a nice cut. Nice find by Butts.
On that cut, that was a good pass to get him because he was going outside of the hoop to be able to put that up. Instead of going directly down the middle of the lane, he was going to the outside, giving him that opportunity for that angle.
Eli Johnson with another rebound. Barlow Sager doesn't get it. Butts, it was clearing and then back out, in and out, no good. It was clearing and he stopped and then just kicked it back out to Carafel, who pulled from 3, didn't get it. And a steal by Joey Butts. Dribble between the legs, tries to get down in there again. Just talking about that. He likes to get down in there, but New Richmond's doing a nice job kind of limiting him. Offensive foul
That was a good call.
by Jonas Severson. Great call, good position down there. Good position down there by New Richmond. If these middle schoolers had like a stepometer wristwatch,
They'd hit it 10,000.
They've hit at least 10,000 already. It's an absolute track meet for these kids. All right, here we go.
We're just bouncing up here.
Seriously. Nice pivot move, dish inside. Schrader.
Jump ball.
And
Please.
jump ball. They hesitated, and they're going to call jump ball.
The 2 outside guys hesitated. The guy underneath said jump.
Yeah, they both blew the whistle, and they both stared at each other for about 2.5 seconds, and this is that jump. Schrader with the rock, kicks it outside. Monson. Good pressure by River Falls, and a steal. That was really Josh Godin.
Yes.
And then gets it up to Severson for 2. It was Godin and Butts. I like to give a little credit to Josh Godin on that last steal. Hey, Joe Carafel's cheering from Vegas.
Ooh.
Yeah, I knew the gym was a little empty tonight, Joe, and it was missing something. It was missing something, and there it is, Joe. I was like, yeah, Joe's not here. Well, welcome aboard, Joe. Hope you're not doing your best Chevy Chase imitation, Uncle Clark down there. Save a few dollars. Nice find down low and fouled. Nice pass by the freshman to Brady Barlow Sager. Stelreich to Sager. Gets the 2 and fouled. Tell you what, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but that Nick Stelreich, the freshman's,
he's going to be a player.
Isn't he?
He's a player right now, but he's going to even be better, considering he's got 3 more years. No, there's times here during the game that you think the River Falls is going to pull away, but
it's not happening.
No, and Richmond keeps coming back. Now it's a 4-point game.
Carafel, far side. Finds Joey Butts all alone, top of the circle. Joey Butts for 3. Nice find by Carafel. Joey Butts all alone. Just plenty of time to square up and make it. And back the other way, Reese Hitty takes a long 3 and does not get it, and that will go over to the Cats.
That was probably a little bit too long of a 3 because it ended up hitting the baseline when it came down on its trajectory down.
It was a 25-footer. That was NBA 3. He was 5 feet behind the arc.
Oh, more than 5 feet.
Yes,
he was close to
okay.
that orange line. He was probably a good 8 feet back there.
28 feet.
Well, as Aaron said, our oldest son, he says, if I'm in the gym, I'm in range.
There you go. I like that. I think that's exactly what Reese Hitty said. After he pulled up and sunk that 3 last time, he's like, I got the hot hand. Give it to me again. Not that time, though. Turnover. New Richmond with the basketball. Hitty's got it right now. Now pop it over to Lease here to the near side. Now they go back to Lease, a cutting Lease. And let me see, Hagman didn't see him, or Hagman saw him, but Lease didn't see it coming, and it goes out of bounds. He cut, he never looked over his shoulder.
See that happening in football where they'll do a back shoulder pass before the guy even turns and looks, and it's there.
Like
Yeah!
Oh, way to
How
go.
about Hayden Bottleson?
Bottleson.
That's second three-pointer of the game for Bottleson.
And there you go. It's a 10-point game.
Just like that again. Bottleson guards the freshman, up under, no good. Ripped out of there by Jonah Severson. Here come the Cats. Aiden Carafel looking for baseline. He gives it up, a little high pass. Far side, Joey Butts wide open from the far side.
Yeah!
Splash! Joey Butts. Stelreich gives it up.
There was a lot of going on
And
down
a steal.
there.
We're going to call timeout, I believe.
No. I think that was a foul.
Someone's calling.
I thought he was calling timeout.
I have a feeling something's going to come over the top of me from behind, Kevin.
They're creeping on us.
3 junior high girls right behind me.
Right. I used mosquito, the reference earlier by accident. In and out, no good. It's kind of like being in the forest with a bunch of deer flies around you, though. These kids, they're everywhere.
Just swatting.
They're everywhere, and they won't go away.
That was a great rebound by Hayden Bottleson. He was sandwiched between two very large and Richmond players and came out with the ball.
You talk about a kid making the most of his season.
He really is.
Wow. Congratulations, Bottleson, getting all that playing time and really contributing to the varsity squad. He's got the ball now. How about Carafel from the far side for 3? No good. Loose ball. Still loose. Severson going after it. We're going to have a jump ball, I believe.
That was a ball. That was like a fumble on the football field. They were both going after it. I think they hit heads.
They did hit heads.
I hope everybody's okay.
Yeah, they're both there. They both went for it like they were in full gear with helmets, and they did hit heads, I believe.
That's going to not be a good thing.
Yeah.
Looks like Jonah got the worst of it.
Yeah. A little break in the action. Why don't we go thank our sponsor, Pick One First National Bank of River Falls.
Community banking is about giving back to the communities we serve. It's about focusing on needs and making decisions to better businesses and families in the area. It gives an opportunity for employees to live, work, and play local. We are your community bank.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. Up there on the hill in Prescott, downtown River Falls, and on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. And Mr. Severson's going to make his way to the locker room. Got a gash above his left eye.
This will give Hayden Bottleson even that much more time because he's one of the big guys that coming off the bench. And to your point, he's deserved it. He belongs on the floor.
He does. He's earned his time. So fun to see kids, though, right, that just have that attitude. He probably thought the whole time he should be there, but just keeps his nose to the grindstone, keeps working hard, keeps doing all the right things. And this is a message for every kid out there. You will get your chance if you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Quitting doesn't work. Whining doesn't work. Just keep working hard. You're going to get your opportunity. And Hayden Bottleson has got his opportunity and really made the most of it.
Yeah, I just saw something on social media, and they talked about Michael Jordan not making the varsity when he was a sophomore.
Right.
And they said that his parents didn't call the AD. They didn't transfer him out of high school to a different high school. They didn't complain. His mom just said, try harder.
Try harder. Work harder. So, no, it's really impressive because, we've all played, had kids, we've coached, we've done it all. I mean, you see that, right?
Right.
And this kid, it's so fun to see a kid get rewarded when he does all the right things like that. And it's hard to be patient when you're 16 and 17.
Right.
But just keep working hard. The cream will rise to the top.
Yeah, it's hard, all the way through life. In college, I saw Coach Izzo from Michigan State talking about, how kids can transfer anytime they want to now to play. And he said, he named off probably a half a dozen players that would have left Michigan State because they weren't getting playing time earlier on in their career, and then lo and behold, they're playing in the NBA now.
Right. Yeah, I don't like that either. That'd be a whole other great topic. We're going to put that on our River Falls Sports Talk Show topic board with Tim Burns is going to be my main guest on there, but we need to put that on there. The transfer portal. We could spend hours on that. That'll be a fun topic some night.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice job, Eli Johnson.
really
Strong
good move, Eli.
Strong move. Yeah, I think some of these top-tier coaches, a lot of tongue biting on to talk
Gotta
about
be
that.
tough.
Oh, that's a really nice three there. Barlow Sager, I believe, made. Was that Barlow Sager or Hagman? I didn't see if 22 or 23. But nice shot from the corner, and it's 54-42 now.
I'm fixing up the fouls here.
Oh, there you go.
I thought it was only 3, and then they had 4.
They
and
come quick.
Now they've got back down to 3.
You got timeouts left there, Deb, too? 3 and 4?
I've got timeouts are fine.
So New Richmond has this really nice scoreboard that shows you all the players that are on the floor, their points and their fouls. Unfortunately, they got one side top right-hand side covered up. We can't read it because the wrestling mats are in the way.
Hanging. We can see 3 or 4 of them. So, Deb, too, I want to give you just appreciate what you do over there on that computer. I did that Monday night for the girls' varsity basketball. Mike, I said I felt like a baby fawn deer on that thing. I just didn't like it. It's hard to do. You're just nonstop. So, thank you for being the executive producer tonight. Bilson, almost had another 3 and then pushed down. Oh, no contact. A little tough play there. Let them play. I like that. Far side they go. 3-point opportunity. Count it. Barlow Sager from the far 3-point arc.
He's got 14 points on the evening.
And the Wildcats throw it away on the inbounds.
So they, after that timeout, New Richmond in the sequence at the half court, they were trapping, and now this one they started off after the made shot, a full court press. So ball handling is going to be very important here at the end of the game here. Another Booger
McFarland. Hey, I like it. 9-point lead for the Wildcats. Excuse me, 11-point. 9. Excuse me, 9. I'm looking. There's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clock, 6 clocks. And I'm like going, they got some on the left, some on the right. So yeah, 9-point lead, and it doesn't feel like 9. That's what I was going to say.
Eric Chapman and Eric. Excuse me. Here's a freshman.
Stelreich backs it on in. That's a
really good move
by Stelreich, the freshman. Nice move there. Nice bucket.
Here's a full court press, clear out.
Carafel brings it up, pushes it up. Nate Gervais gives it up to Joey Butts. Butts with the rock, tries to get down
Joey.
into the trees. Eli Johnson, big rainbow.
Yeah!
3 and count it! Eli Johnson. Big bucket there for the Cats. Lead back up to 10.
That's the second 3 of the game, I believe.
I think you're right.
Oh, that's a trouble.
Almost. R.J. Emonson in the game for New Richmond. Pull for 3 for Stelreich. No good. Rebound. Ripped out of there by Brady Barlow Sager. He's got the ball now. Get it down low to the freshman. Up, under, and good.
Jeepers. That dude is smoking.
I'd give that a Jeepers Creepers because can you see how many he has or not?
It doesn't. He's number 13. I don't think I see that on the board.
No, I don't either. Oh,
8.
No. Oh,
Now it's showing up there. He's got 8 points.
8 points. There it is. Thank you. 8 points for Stelreich, the freshman. Eric Chapin. Down low to Butts. Butts tries to back it in. Little fadeaway. 8-footer down in the toaster. No good. Rattles out. And New Richmond's got the basketball.
Oh.
Butts covering Cullen Lease. Now they give it up to Barlow Sager. Here to the near side now to R.J. Amundsen. Back to Sager. Barlow Sager. Amundsen into the lane, stolen away, and we're going to have a reach-in foul. A jump ball they're going to call. Possession arrow to Richmond. So they reached in. I thought maybe they were going to call a reach-in foul there. They called a jump ball. Possession arrow sticks with New Richmond. 7:38 to go. 57-49.
Jonas Severson back in the game. Stelrecht is there. Sabine, nicely done by Eric Chapin.
Eric Chapin with a reach-in steal.
Got his hand right in that lane.
Joey Butts looking for Carafel.
Nice.
Good find. Carafel under the hoop, just couldn't get it up. Defense recovers just in time. Gervais, a little bit of trouble, gives it up to Carafel. To Butts down the lane, and he's fouled. I think he'll go to the line for 2 there. Fouled by Barlow Sager. And it is going to send Joey Butts to the line for a pair. Makes the first. Nice soft shot. He had a nice soft three-point make earlier too. And just sign of a good basketball player how he can just lay it on the rim and just let it trickle on in. Makes a second as well. And Joey Butts back on the make the free throw train. Good to see. 10-point margin again.
Joey's got 19 points for the evening. Really good game.
R.J. Amundsen pulls from 3, no good. Ripped out of there by Aiden Carafel. They push it forward. Hey, look who's back on the court.
Yeah, Jonah is.
Jonas Severson. Got some butterflies there above the left eye. You know, one hockey player on us, throw in 6 stitches and come back on out. I can't really see, so I see a little something over his left eye. Double team. Near side, Cullen Lease for 3. In and out, rattles, no good. Put back up and good. I didn't see who got that. There's 3 white jerseys
I think
that
it was
reached
number
up for
3
Was
that
it?
got it.
R.J. Amundsen gets it. And that's going to be a blocking foul against Chapin, who was trying to make his way to the hole. That one's on Amundsen, too.
Just made the
Bucket
bucket
gets the foul.
and the foul.
8-point game. Nice find on the inbound. No good for Jonah. He went high off the backboard. It came down and just hit too hard and spit out of the clown's mouth. It's going to go back over to River Falls. Tries to find Nick Stelreich down low, just out of his outstretched arms. Out of bounds. Back over to the Navy and gold.
Got a full
Wildcats.
Full court press here again. That's Stelreich. What's going on here? Is that a 1-on-1?
No.
It's not.
Technical
Foul on 23. Brady Barlow Sager. I don't know what he did. That was something away from the basketball. I didn't see it. Nobody's really putting up a beef. Maybe kicked the ball or something. I don't know. Technical foul on Barlow Sager. Pulled one of the stitches out of Jonas Heverson's eye. No, I don't know. I don't know what he did. A little lull in the action here. The head coach for New Richmond is getting a little information from the referee. Ryan Lease, the head coach for New Richmond, he seems satisfied. Now there's a timeout on the floor. So with 6:11 to go here in the contest, Big Rivers Conference action, it's River Falls 59, New Richmond 51. Kevin Westhouse, along with Ariel Avestres, Debbie Avestres, executive producing tonight, and Maria Luther, feeling very comfortable on the camera, doing a great job up there, Maria. Thank you so much for helping out. Hey, Maria, are you going to be in Hudson Saturday night or no? You will be. We probably could use you if you're around. All right.
Thank
Outstanding.
you.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
So Rob Derry, who won the trivia contest this evening, he is one of our cameramen too. But Rob, you're being aced out here, and as I said before, she's
You're getting Wally pipped. Nathan's asking when the Hudson game is. It's Saturday night at 7:15. Joey Butts makes the first. Saturday night, 7:15. The girls' varsity plays prior to the boys' varsity.
Oh,
so they flipped
double.
it. And then when it was in River Falls, remember the boys played first, girls played second. So when you go to Hudson, the girls will play first and the boys will play second. I like the back-to-back varsity matchups.
So do we have the same equipment that the
no, not quite. Not quite. I think we'll just set up our own.
Oh, seriously?
Well, there's not enough time between. It's that we use 75% of the same stuff, so we'll see. I'll talk to Justin about it.
Timeout. How many timeouts we have left? We've got 3 left or 2 left after this one?
3.
3 left.
3. Executive producer, she's all over it over there. 3 apiece, still left. Why don't we play that Zelle commercial for First National Bank?
Sure.
I like that. Let's do that.
Going to dinner with a friend and need to split the bill? Zelle is a fast, safe, and easy way to send money right from your phone to friends and family. Zelle is accessible through our online and mobile banking app. To learn more, visit our website at fnbrf.com/Zelle.
Thank you, First National Bank of River Falls. Bo, nice job on that, Bo. It's like Clint Eastwood strolling into the bar right there.
With Mama Godin.
With Mama Godin, so it's really nice. We got the Godin-Herstein duo.
Nice pass.
Nice acting. Nice
really
feed.
Well done.
Nice bucket by Eli Johnson.
Good drive by Joey Butts to create the need for New Richmond to collapse in on him and gave an opening for Eli underneath the hoop.
Knocked out of bounds. That's going to stick with New Richmond. Gervais got his hand on it last from River Falls.
Jonas Severson coming back in the game.
We just have the boys varsity. There'll be a different crew. They call themselves the bench warmers. They do the girls varsity.
We are one of the few, if not the
We
only
don't have a
one.
name.
We don't have a name.
The fact that we don't have a name is a name, right? That's its own thing. We don't have a name. We just, the real deal.
We just do it.
It's the real deal. We don't have any, we're not the experience, we're not the bench warmers, we're just the broadcast. .5:37 to go. Wildcats retain possession. Aiden Carafell on the inbound. His dad's in Las Vegas.
Dad and mom or just dad?
I don't know that. Eli Johnson pops it to the far side to Joey Butts.
Yes.
Corner pocket. Count it! Joey Butts. Just like that, 66-51. 15 points. There's a quick 3 the other way. No good. They get their own rebound. Now near side. Kick it around. And nobody cut there. And Eli Johnson gets himself an easy turnover. Eli thought about 3 there. No need hurry now with 5 minutes to go. Carafell's got it. Into the land of the Giants. Soft runner. Front iron. No good. Pulled out of there by Reese Hitty. That's a pretty quality shot, though.
It was. He did it really well. Had a really nice-looking shot. It just didn't go in.
Timeout by the New Richmond Tigers with 4:44 to go. 66-51 River Falls. Yeah, when you listen to the bench warmers, it's just it is an entertaining broadcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's we got the Mama Bears and
Right.
we got Greg Peters on the call, and they have a segment at halftime. It's called Ask Mama.
Really?
Yeah, they come up with some questions and then they ask the moms, how they would answer the question. It's called Ask Mama.
So are these Ask Mama like high school kids questions, or
it's all over the board. It's all
toddler-type
you'd have to
questions?
tune in to find out because
Oh.
it's all over the board.
So does it come from the audience where the questions come from?
Yeah, it could. Some are like
Oh.
phoned in and Ask Mama.
That would not work here.
No. So yeah, it's a pretty entertaining broadcast. Greg Peters, Justin Wilson, and Melissa Wilson, and Ms. Peters, Jenna, do a great job with that.
It's fun watching the other broadcasts.
Oh yeah,
I especially enjoy the wrestlers.
they do a great job too.
Yeah.
Tim Burns and Johnny Longsdorf and Aaron Cudd. They had some wrestling going on tonight, I believe.
I think you're right.
3-point chance, no good by Brady Barlow Sager.
Just recently I listened. So they could, at the state championship when Vito Massa won the heavyweight.
Yeah.
They could only do the audio, but on YouTube now, if you do a search on that, they've actually synced the audio to the video, and it is so fun to watch it. And you just listen to those guys and watch what was happening on the mat.
I did that
Extraordinary.
night. So I had the audio synced up with the
Did
television.
ya?
I listened to it, yes.
Oh, my Lord. That was
great.
so good.
It was real
And then
good.
the audience, the state championship audience, not just River Falls, everybody was cheering for Vito because he was like 60 pounds lighter than the heavyweight that he was wrestling against. It was a lot of fun.
Joey Butts, pull up, 6-footer.
Wow.
Nice
Good.
drive.
Joey Butts down in the lane. Just stop and pop from 8 feet. Good. Tough one from the baseline. Joey Butts with a rebound. And here come the Wildcats again now with just under 4 minutes to go in the contest. No hurry at all here. Up 68-51. Wildcats have just pulled away in the last 4 minutes. Aiden Carafel, he's got baseline, double team, far side, Joey Butts, rainbow far side, no good. Got a good look at that, just missed.
So this is where you could see, that's got to be a jump ball.
It is. So
yeah.
Gervais and Munson tie up for a jump
Right.
ball. Go.
So this is where you can see where the River Falls Wildcats, they're running their offense. They're looking for the shots as opposed to trying to hold the ball. Instead of just slowing themselves down and stopping themselves, they're looking for the really good shots. They've been actually shooting more layups here in the last few moments. That was a three-pointer that was Joey Butts had taken, but they've been running their offense. They've not slowed themselves down.
Not at all. Joey Butts with the basketball on the far side. He hasn't sat much this game, has he?
He has not.
At all? I don't remember him coming out. He might have briefly, but if it was brief, if he did. Eli Johnson having himself a nice game, too. Can we see how many points Eli has up there tucked under the wrestling
16.
men? 16 for Eli, huh?
I believe
Wow,
so.
that was quiet.
How about Joey Butts? 26. Is that right?
That's what it says.
Wow. That's almost a season high for Joey. Maybe hit 30. It's up there.
See, there
Down
we go.
low.
He goes for the layup. He did miss that shot, but he went for the layup versus, I think there was probably 3 opportunities where he could have taken a catch-and-shoot three-pointer, but they held off until they found a layup. And unfortunately, they didn't make it, but they ran a lot of time off the clock.
Pull up 3. No good. Joey Butts
Good
with the
job,
rebound.
Joey.
If you can see the score clock up here, you might want to let people at home know. I can't believe Joey Butts has 26.
He has got 26.
And Eli Johnson is with 18. Another quick foul. Fouls on Jacob Hagman for New Richmond. Yeah, nice game for Joey Butts. That's a quiet 26.
It really was. He's just a solid game all the way. I'd like to see how many assists he has because he's got a handful of those as well.
He's going for 29. Not there. And Carafel comes out of there with it. Butts has it again. Guarded up top. Gervais looking to get on the board. Loses it. Stolen away.
Oh, boy.
To the rack, up, and was gonna stuff it, and then kind of lost control on the way up, and Hagman gets the 2.
I think he wanted to.
He wanted to stuff it.
Yeah, wasn't quite there.
Got it kind of in between, didn't he? Butts up under,
There
and
you
2
go.
more for Joey Butts. Joey Butts with a solid 28 right now, game's leading scorer.
I like that no call. It could have been a foul, but they didn't call it.
Eli Johnson with another bound. Carafel pushing it up the floor for River Falls. $1:30 to go in the contest. 70-53, 17-point lead. And foul on Brady Barlow Sager.
I think that was his take back for the technical foul that he got earlier.
I think we're going to survive it. We kept our power on. The internet stayed on the rest of the game. Good deal. Well, hope you've all enjoyed this. Minute 26 to go. I'm not saying it's over yet, but Wildcats are in a really good position right now here in Big Rivers Conference action. Big matchup headed. This set it up pretty good for Saturday night against the first place Hudson Raiders.
Hudson Raiders, really strong team. Up and down their roster.
Just one loss in conference, I believe.
Right. They did lose to this team, New Richmond, though.
That's their
the
loss.
Interesting piece. Yeah, they got one loss in conference, and that was to New Richmond.
Wildcats struggled a little bit with Hudson the first time, if I remember correctly, at home.
They did. We lost
Fell
that
behind
match,
early.
yeah.
Fell behind early.
We had a lot of turnovers there. They pressed us and did a really good job defensively on us and kept us on our toes and didn't come out ahead. But I'm sure Hudson's a very different team, but we're a hugely different team from that game.
Oh, hugely
early on in the
different.
season.
Hugely different team. So, hey, Joey Butts does come out of the game now. He's got a calm,
30.
He's got a calm and cool 30 spot
Wow.
for Joey Butts. That's good. Wow is right. Clap, clap, clap at home for Joey Butts. What a really nice game for the junior. That's fun to say too, isn't it?
It is.
Just a junior and Joey Butts. Timeout. New Richmond. Full timeout. We got one more commercial in us. Have you already used them all?
I think I've used them all.
They only paid for that many. We can't do another one.
That's it. And actually, there's no timeout. So they called it and they called it off. So we're not going to do it. We're just going to stick it right here.
I almost changed it.
Yeah, we're just going to stick it right here. Carafel, heavily covered in the backcourt by Abe Munson, and Carafel is able to break the timeline. Gervais has it now. Chapin's also in the game. He's got the basketball. And we have a timeout. We want to get some more folks into the game.
Yep.
That's good for him. Cody Olson.
Oh, good.
Into the game for River Falls wearing number 11.
Wasn't a timeout to actually spend some time on the bench. It was just for rotation.
It's rotation, trying to get Cody Olson into the basketball game. Good job, Coach Zach Campbell. Bottleson will inbound. Get it to Gervais. Time winding down here in this one from New Richmond, Wisconsin. Chapin. Gives it to Cody Olson. Tries to make a nice job getting the game. Just throw it up, right? Why not? Everybody's cheering for him. Didn't go. Brady Gross tries his hand at it. This is no good. There's Abe Munson. He'll make the three. Abe Munson drains the last three, 72-58. And I think that's probably going to do it.
I think that's it. Good win, 14-point wins, 72-58.
Wildcats sweep the New Richmond Tigers here in the 2022-2023 season, winning both the home and away versions here for the Big Rivers Conference. Your final score tonight from New Richmond, Wisconsin, the River Falls Wildcats, 72. The New Richmond Tigers, 58. Joey Butts with 30. Eli Johnson with 18. Hayden Bottleson has a nice game with 9. Jonas Severson with 7. And I can't see the top one on the board. Can you peek underneath there and see what the very top one is or not?
I can't see.
We can't. So I'm giving you everything I can see.
I can't even do a limbo to get that low.
I don't know. So that's all we got because that's all we can see on the board. So anyway, hey, great game for the Wildcats. They came in. They jumped out to a huge early lead, and Richmond really hung around. Hats off to them to making this a contest. And then midway through the second half, Wildcats kind of put their foot down and shored up their defense and ran away with this one tonight, 72-58.
Really good matchup for them for the evening. New Richmond did play them tough for a bit there, but we, like you said, we were able to pull away here at the end. Good to see. Good win for us. Good win for us to as the next step for the Hudson game this Saturday.
Yeah, hey, my mom's just watched tonight, so.
Oh, cool.
Hey, Mom, thanks for tuning in. She said she enjoyed the game. It's always good to see. Mom from Waupun tuning in. So there you go.
Before we get off, I
Yes.
just saw this. It's too bad I can't get the camera down on your shoes. Holy Hannah. These shoes are extraordinary. What the hell? Oh my God.
Ariel, as my old high school baseball coach, Don Ludke, used to say, look good, play good.
Oh, man. Good for you.
All right, so on behalf of head coach Zach Campbell, the River Falls basketball squad, my great color commentator Ariel Avestres, our maestro over here on production, Debbie Avestres, and Maria Luther up there in the camera tonight, I'm Kevin Westhouse, saying thanks again for joining us, everybody. And until next time, good night.
Have a good evening.